Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field, but they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They're There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And 1st and 2nd down on the ground. Abject disasters. 3rd and very long coming up. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They go to the ground. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the game scoreless.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to pass it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Comes out throwing on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's now second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, SMU! What a grab and go for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Pocket starts to collapse. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Some misdirection with the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Third down coming up.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Elway. Touchdown, Mustangs! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
SMU 14, North Carolina 0.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Fires it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. The run from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The play action fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide out in motion. Going up top on first down. Looking to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On second down, wants to throw it. Still looking, on the move. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback will audible. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Wide open, he makes the catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
Fair catch called for and made. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, SMU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 7 over the Royals. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They get to him as he throws. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
The give to the right. And stampeding through the defense. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Fast motion from the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the move. Touchdown Mustangs! And the route is on. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Carolina, 3.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, SMU! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
35. North Carolina, 3.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, SMU, 35. North Carolina, 3.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying play action. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. The aerial assault continues.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
There's a couple of ways. Quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 18 with the carry.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. This quarterback part of their running game. And the Mustangs will keep this drive going.
First down for the offense.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll run the option. Can't get him to the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 45 on his way. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Spire. Tuna. Timber.
He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up by 25 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But makes a diving snag along the right sideline. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass.
Touchdown Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Here we go.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
25.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down.
Cricket.
Wide out in motion. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Longer. Go.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He unleashes a long one. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
17.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.